Using HLOOKUP, I'm going to show you a different way to look up data using a payout based on revenue. Here we have this simple layout. We have sales rep, we have revenue. What we want to see based on the revenue that they generate, where they stand in terms of a reward, a payout. This is laid out a little bit different. We're going to search going across. We're going to do a horizontal search, H. Why is H lookup as opposed to V vertical? Pretty much the same format as a V lookup, but we're going to go left to right here instead of up and down. Go right up over here on the right. You can read that. Basically, it's similar to what we've been doing with the V lookup. We have a lookup value, we have a table array, we have row index, row, as opposed to column, and then we have a range lookup, which is similar. We're going to have the 1 and the 0, which is the approximate match or the exact. Keep in mind that with the VLOOKUP, the approximate match is 1 or true. The same with HLOOKUP. And if we're looking for an exact match, it would be a 0. Let's take a look here. We have this revenue, we have the awards, and we have the payout. We have 100,000 up to 200 grand. We have an outstanding to superstar, and here's the payout, 275 up to 6%. We're going to search this information, and it's going to throw out the output here. Just a little bit different. Here's the structure. We have an if error in there because I have my F9 set up here. So we can just see what happens, and you could see that there's changes here, and it's going to show up here in terms of the payout. Other than that, it's straightforward. Let me show you how it works. We have HLOOKUP. We have the C5, which is going to be your lookup value. We have your table array, which is the award 280. Again, we have the name range H4 to J6, which is this area. The list of information highlighted in red. We have column 2. We have row. We have an award here, which is row. So we're looking at row 2. Let's look here. Row index. I'm so used to VLOOKUP and column, I have to mix it up here. Row index, and then we have the range lookup, which is going to be in the approximate match, as noted here. The only difference down here is we have, looks like the incomplete if error set up here. And that's all the difference is. And it looks like everything else is the same. Oh, this would be for the second for the payout. Okay. That being said, what we have here is we're going to look up C5, 189 grand. We're going to do what? We're going to look in this area here, and we're going to look at, well, where's 189? Between 150 and 200. And you know what happens with the approximate match, it's going to go to the lower, which just doesn't seem fair, but I don't make these rules. So here you are, you're closer to 200, but these splits are way too large. I'd be really pissed off if I'm only $10,000 away from a 1.5 increase. What's the incentive to try to generate revenue above 150 grand if I'm only going to get 4.5% payout? I'd go $150,001 and I'm entitled to the 4.5%, but I generate, it looks like about 16% more in revenue, and I'm penalized for my hard work. So whoever designed this, me, you'd probably break this down into $10,000 increments or something more appropriate. But the point is, what we're looking for is whatever that payout is. We're looking at row 2, which would be star, and that's the output. Same thing with the payout. Payout, the only change we're going to make is the row number. Practice on this, work through the example, and read this summary over here. Brad Williams, Excel Primed. Thanks for your time.